everybody like, how do you know that you're missing time or that you have amnesia? Because there is a break in the continuity of our experience. It's the same as if you were driving down the highway and you got from one destination to the other, but you don't remember the drive. It's this, but you know it happened, but you don't remember it. And that's first level dissociation. Like that's common, that's okay, that's cute. But when it comes to dissociative identity disorder, it's more extreme. It's more intense and it's more widespread across any type of thing that you're doing, cooking, reading, sleeping, whatever. So imagine you're reading a book and it jumps from page 20 to 109, but there's clearly 200 pages here. So how did it go from 20 to 109? You know, so they say when you flip through the pages, every page is there, but every time you read page 20 and you turn the page, you're now on 109. It's the same as if like you were listening to a specific song and somehow you keep finding yourself missing the second verse, as if the song skipped from verse 1 to verse 3. You know that verse is there because you wait for it every single time the song come on so you can sing it. And somehow you keep missing it. Like, what's happening between verse 1 and verse 3? Like, how do I'm listening intently, and then all of a sudden you're missing it. Or let's say you were sitting in your bed by yourself, you're depressed and silent, you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want to do nothing, but somehow you wake up in a car with 4 other people turned up on your way somewhere that you don't even know, because you don't remember the plans, and you don't remember even getting out the bed, and you don't even remember getting dressed, and you don't even remember a conversation that led you to this point. It's like, and then you're all of a sudden in the car and people are looking at you like, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? You look like you saw a ghost. It's like you don't remember anything that happened all day before this moment right now. What happened before right now? It's like, I have no idea. And it's very intense. It's very confused. It's very confusing. So it's the moment of what's happening right now. What am I doing? The moment you realize that you're in a place, you're in a situation, you're in a conversation that you just jumped in the middle of. And that's pretty much what like dissociative identity disorder, symptoms of amnesia and time loss is. And it's like the terminology you would probably use is, I keep zoning out, I keep zoning out, I keep zoning out, I keep blacking out, I keep blacking out, I don't know what's going on. And during the dissociation that's I'm describing is dissociation, is zoning out. But what makes dissociative identity disorder different is that different alters will fill the gaps of dissociation. So, and they will perform things without you knowing. So the amnesia you have, or the amnesia or the time loss that an alter has, is because another alter is present. And that alter is the one that is reading the book from 21 to 108. That alter is the one that's doing the second verse even though you wanted to do it. And that alter is the one that decided that we need to get out this bed and go to the party. And that alter is the one that's been getting shit done all day. So when that alter comes, you don't have that information because you weren't present during the times when this alter was. And it is difficult for people to really understand that part. It is very difficult for people to understand that part. Like, how can you not know?
They feel real while we're in them, right? It's only when we wake up that we realize something is actually strange. Let me ask you a question. You never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it, Ariadne. How did you get here? Where are you right now?
Wait, one more thing, okay? During the switches where you have amnesia and the other alter is doing the things that they're doing, to the outside world, it looks like that you're experiencing life in a continuous manner. There's no broken continuity among your experience, because things to other people, things just keep turning. So you're even though you're missing, even though you're gone, to them it doesn't look like it. So it's like, what do you mean you just experienced that? You've been here all day, you've been doing stuff, you've been doing this, what are you talking about? And I think that's the part that's really confusing for other people. It's like, the shock to the person who's going through the experience of discontinuity and the experience that other people are having of you doesn't make sense.